This is Immortal Works Flash Fiction Friday, episode 41, Not This Time, by Valentina Torres, read by McCall Wilson. I watched in both horror and dread, as what I had seen in my vision was correct. Never in my life had I wanted to be wrong so badly. But as always, my vision played out perfectly. My twin sister in my husband's arms. Without so much as a word, I left, the tears building in my eyes, threatening to spill out. They burned as I forced them back and wiped my nose on the sleeve of my dress. Does she think I'll roll over this time and forgive her like I always do? I thought to myself as I walked into the forest, wanting to be alone. I doubt that I could ever face either of them again without resentment. I inhaled deeply, eyes still burning from unshed tears. Not this time, I said to the dark, cold night air. I looked back in the direction I came in, and my heart ached. I suddenly heard a twig snap and turned my head into the direction of the sound. My eyes scanning what little I could see, and my heart began to race. I turned to run, but I froze. There, in front of me, stood. My fists clenched in rage as my sister caught her breath. Please, listen. I didn't. She gasped, her hand over her heart. While she was bent over breathing deeply, I untied the belt around my waist and gripped it in my right fist. My sister's words fell on deaf ears as I stared behind her in feigned horror. I gasped slightly, readying myself to run. She snapped her head towards it. I took my chance and wrapped the thick leather belt around her pale throat. I held her close. She struggled and screamed. Not long after her scream softened and subsided, I dropped her body and walked back towards the house. I knew I couldn't let just one of them get away. Not this time. Thanks for listening. If you liked what you heard, please be sure to review and rate us on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, or subscribe on YouTube. If you'd like to submit a piece of flash fiction, 500 to 1,500 words, to be read on our podcast, you can do that by going to www.immortal-works.com.